everybody. It is Miss Vic. If you will allow me to introduce myself in a way that maybe you can understand me a little more. My name is Miss Vic, and I have over 25 years of technology experience. I started out as a developer many moons ago and working in my own space in the telecom industry, developing software for your telephone. Ring! Who remembers the telephone landline? It's a great experience, and it kept me in a box because I would develop, write code, test, and make sure it works, retest, recode, do all that, and then eventually get it to a place where the code can be compiled and actually rolled into the release so that it can be available to market. That's what. So I did that for a few years, and eventually I made my scope much broader than the box that I was working in. And I started working as a project manager. First, I was team lead of projects, of those development type projects. And then I transitioned as a project manager, where I would actually manage the entire project. So I had a much bigger view of the work that was to be delivered than this little component working as a developer. Because when you develop, so you're focusing on components or deliverables. So you don't really see the big picture. But as a project manager, you get to see the big picture. So you have an opportunity to work with the business sponsor, the business analysts, the developers, the writers, the testers, the legal department, just the client, all these different stakeholders or project team members that will have a piece of the entire project. And as a project manager, you have to bring all those pieces together, come all together to deliver. That's what I've been doing for the last 17 years. I developed for about 5 to 7 years and then transitioned into project management. But I've been on this rodeo for a while. It's been different types of rodeos. Whereas once I left the company that really kicked off my career, pretty much the first full-time job I had, once I left that company after 13 years of employment, I eventually started consulting, basically. Started teaching project management because I had the exposure before I left. And then, so I taught project management, and eventually I went into consulting, which I was able to start my own consulting and training organization. Have my very own business where I started preparing individuals to be able to sit for their PMP, as well as provide project management consulting in various industries. So I've worked in so many different industries. Thankful for the telecom space where I started out in, but eventually I worked in retail, the headquarters of a retail company. I worked in financial institutions. I've worked in the government space. I've worked in healthcare insurance. And I've been doing all that since I've been working as a consultant or a contractor, managing various types of contracts, projects, and really enjoying it and just gaining lots of experience and exposure to the many evolutions of technology. So it has been great. It has been an enjoyable ride, and I continue to manage projects as this is really my bread and butter, where it could be within my business, it can be as a W-2 employee, and also, again, I am training individuals as well in project management. So training or being a mentor and just helping others really understand their contribution as a project manager to help them to be more effective as a project manager, and also to help them gain the credentials that many people desire, which would be the PMP certification. But not only that particular course, I've also focused on some other business type courses that are components of project management. There are just some areas that we just need to focus on as we manage these different types of projects. The fundamental concepts are the same, or the foundation is the same, but themes and topics evolve. And so, you know, where there was early on just this waterfall structured approach, and now we're in a more agile, let's get it done quick and deliver it to the market as fast as possible approach. And so within the waterfall and the agile methodologies, you've had hybrid mixes as well. And then you also have the focus on Six Sigma, which is process improvements that utilizes the DMAIC. And then you have Safe E. It's so many different types of project methodologies out there today. And so it's important to just be able to stay abreast of these things. That's why training is fundamental. Knowledge is fundamental. Your development, your professional development is key in order for you to continue to just stay abreast and be able to know how to get things done, and know what is the next best thing, and know how to make sure you have the appropriate skills to be able to manage the next big thing, or the next hot project, if you will. So that is me in a nutshell. And what I want to do on this particular channel is be able to now communicate to a much broader audience about project management topics, and as well as just other things revolving around Ms. Vic. But I wanted to kind of hone in on the project management focus more so, to just be able to make sure I am inspiring others to be able to continue to professionally develop and reach for those goals that you have set for yourself, and know that there are resources and coaches and mentors and the training available to you to be able to acquire the information that you so need. So again, I just wanted to give you an introduction, and then I will start putting out videos on a regular basis focusing on some key project management concepts. So definitely hit that subscribe button, like this video, and stay tuned. Thank you. Bye-bye.